In a dramatic overnight raid, Venezuelan President Nicolás Maduro and his wife Celia Flores were pulled from their bedroom and taken into U.S. custody. Now the world is watching something even bigger than politics. Who controls the largest oil reserves on Earth? President Donald Trump wants a U.S.-led revival of Venezuela's oil industry. On paper, it sounds simple. In reality, it could be one of the most expensive and complex energy projects in the world. Experts estimate rebuilding Venezuela's oil sector would cost more than $100 billion and take at least a decade. According to Francisco Minaldi of Rice University's Baker Institute, oil companies would need to invest roughly $10 billion every year just to restore production to historic levels. Venezuela holds the world's largest proven oil reserves. But years of corruption, underinvestment, fires, theft, and mismanagement have left its infrastructure in ruins. Oil output has collapsed from nearly 4 million barrels a day in the 1970s to about 1 million barrels a day today. Ports that once loaded supertankers in a single day now take up to 5 days due to broken equipment. In the Orinoco Basin, one of the richest oil regions on Earth, drilling rigs have been abandoned, pipelines looted for scrap, and spills left unchecked. At present, Venezuela's oil industry survives largely because of Chevron, the only major U.S. oil company still operating in the country under special sanctions exemptions. Chevron alone accounts for roughly a quarter of Venezuela's current oil production. Other U.S. giants like ExxonMobil and ConocoPhillips have the technical expertise to help, but both left Venezuela after their assets were nationalized under Hugo Chavez. They have made it clear any return would depend on political stability, legal guarantees, and favorable contract terms. That stability is far from assured. While President Nicolás Maduro has been captured by U.S. forces, sanctions remain in place. A U.S. naval blockade controls Venezuelan waters, and the country's political transition remains uncertain. Former oil executives say companies will not commit serious money unless Venezuela has a new and credible national assembly and clear rule of law. There's also a global reality check. The world is currently awash with oil. Prices are near 5-year lows, and companies are still owed billions from past expropriations in Venezuela. That makes large-scale investment harder to justify, especially when cheaper and safer oil opportunities exist elsewhere. Trump's team, including the National Energy Dominance Council, is assessing whether Western oil companies would even be willing to return. So can the Trump administration afford to revamp Venezuelan oil systems? Financially, the U.S. government wouldn't pay the bill directly, but attracting private capital would require years of guarantees, security, and investor-friendly terms. Without political clarity, legal protections, and a rebound in oil prices, reviving Venezuela's oil industry remains less a quick win and more a long, high-risk gamble.